coming back from Darfur and South Africa and Northern Ireland and all these conflict situations around the world, right back home here to a local high school where a teacher with some extraordinary vision and insight and energy has motivated his students to express some of these ideas about forgiveness in an unusual way. And Elizabeth's had a little experience with this amazing man, George Hahn, so maybe she can tell us a little bit about T-shirt theater.
Definitely. I've known George Hahn for probably 20 years, and after his education in Iowa and his time in New York on the stage and in theater, he came back home. He came back to Hawaii. And with him, he brought his expertise and his interest in working with children. And at Farrington High School, he's developed a program called the Drama in the Schools, and specifically T-shirt theater. I believe that T-shirt theater now is actually becoming more and more known around town for their amazing performances at Farrington High School. They do several each year.
Why the T-shirt?
You know, I'm not sure why the T-shirt,
George?
Michael.
Why the T-shirt?
We need to ask George.
Because they just wear T-shirts on stage?
I think it's because it's a casual thing, maybe, too.
Okay.
But also, I'm just, I'm going to think about it, but I think that because they design, they produce, they direct, they write their own scripts, the kids do all of it. And George is there as, to oversee and as a teacher, as an educator, to support them in learning. But it is really one of the most extraordinary learnings that go on at Farrington High School. So they deal
with high school subjects like violence and sexual abuse and drugs, and but they deal with it like in the kids in their own words kind of thing.
Yeah, and whatever up for the kids. So they had one, the most recent one that we have a clip of today, in fact, is about bullying, which started out as understanding what happens when you are a bully, when you feel that you're being bullied. And then it really wrapped into that national news from Virginia Tech.
Oh, did you see the show?
The most amazing, it was incredible. But I think it's more incredible the more that we understand that this is all coming from these high school students. And one of the things that George really likes to say is that these are kids who are not even talking to their parents. There's like very little connection. These are kids that are having a hard time. And they grow, they develop, they really mature and find this place in themselves. It's like that they can express. It's really quite a remarkable production.
So everybody will have a chance to see T-shirt theater at International Forgiveness Day this year on August 5th, 2007. And George and his kids are going to come. They're going to be an active part of the entire event. And in fact, the whole event theme this year is children and forgiveness. So we want kids of every age, from 2 to 20, to come to this event and be part of it, because there's going to be kids there who are going to be entering poetry and art. They're going to be playing music and understanding what this whole forgiveness thing is from the point of view of young people, not just from the point of view of all these old philosophers and so on, like we're talking about.
And we have some special forgiveness art already from when the Dalai Lama was in Maui.
Yeah, they're sending a large art exhibit from Maui over here to Oahu. That'll be the first time that it's been seen here. And it was created by kids, high school kids from all across the state. I think 55 different schools participated in creating this art to welcome the Dalai Lama to the islands, which was in April.
So we'd really like to invite everyone to come, and the more participation we have from different schools, from art teachers, from English teachers, like in any way that feels important for you, or that you feel that this could be a great introduction for your students. I'd like to.
And there's a website, hawaiiforgivenessproject.org. If you go to that website, you'll see a link for awards, and click that link and you can enter, anybody can enter poetry or images of forgiveness. Anything that in your heart, in your understanding, expresses the idea, the feeling, the result, the value of forgiveness. You can enter. There's no charge to enter, and it's a statewide competition. and you'll get your name in the newspapers for sure. We're going to try to exhibit or show everybody who enters, regardless of whether they win. There's going to be some pretty nice prizes coming for gold, silver, and bronze award winners in images and poetry, and there's a special category for children, 16 and under. So you're not competing with the adults. You're going to be competing with other kids to come up with the best way of expressing or explaining forgiveness. So let's have a look at the T-shirt theater. This is a news clip from a local television station that covered the recent performances by T-shirt theater.
The play shown to students at Farrington High School by the group T-shirt Theater is titled with a question mark because it raises questions on the many situations of being bullied.
They stupid is why. Every time I tell somebody to do something, they follow. Hey you, jump!
There's the bully and the bullied, which is the victim. But it also shows that the innocent bystander isn't so innocent if that person does nothing to help.
Because if we're watching something, which happens a lot on campus, you know, somebody else fight, everybody goes to the fight, and they don't realize that they're contributing to the fight.
But I didn't do anything!
Exactly, you didn't do anything to help your friend out. Now stand here while I take her to the health room.
The show points out that bullying can be physical or verbal abuse. The play mostly looks at light-hearted situations to entertain the teen audience.
Why? You not scared? Yeah, you not scared.
But the message is pretty serious, and students walked away feeling inspired.
It's an inspiration to those who are being bullied. You know, like some people who are abused and who are bullied, they don't know exactly what to do. And this show, it shows like what you can do.
Being the victim is very scary. And you might not have the heart or whatever to stand up for yourself, but then at the end you're going to have to, or else they're going to keep doing it.
Bully will be shown to other schools. The general public is also invited to see the show at Farrington.